Klay Thompson ain't did none. Hey,
That's like
until I see the proof, my guy Klay Thompson ain't done nothing wrong.
he's innocent until proven guilty.
Because if you really think about it, right? Like, why does everyone, Megan, start dating and stuff? Always, why are they always painted as the bad guy? Like, why is there always something the guy did?
I said this earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
There is no way, because the thing is, it can definitely not be an attraction problem, because I'll admit, you know what I mean? She's an attractive person.
She's a beautiful woman. Hey,
Yeah, she's a beautiful
there's no disrespect.
There's no disrespect to that. It's not like she ugly, you know?
No.
There has to be something.
Because she chasing all these dudes away.
Like, you can't tell me that you're not noticing this. Like,
it's a cycle.
Like, what's going on?
Keeps repeating stuff.
What's going on? Like, we need to speak about it. We need to take this.
Like, Meg, you telling me Tory shot you in the foot? For what reason?
Like, be real.
You're a stallion. He trying to take you down to his level.
Be real, bro.
I'm trying to chop off some feet. Keeping up with the Premier League, bro. Have you seen, bro? City about to bottle the league, huh?
Say City about to bottle the
City about to bottle the league.
Have they played?
They're a game behind. They're like 3 points behind. We're like at the top of the table right now, right? 73. They have 70. We're about to win the league. So City just had the league, bro. There's like what? 4 games left? 4 games left? Something like that. Anyway, it's like 4 or 5 games left. We're at the top of the City at the top of the league.
Okay, so
we win a game.
You see,
now we go up top again. And City about to bottle the league.
You see the delusion. The problem is
there ain't no delusion, bro.
What, they have better goal difference, and they haven't played. They have a game in hand.
They have better goal difference,
don't they?
That's subject to change.
Subject to change. The games they gonna lose, and you still have do you still have to play them again?
Bro,
you've played them twice.
No, we don't play City again.
Yeah,
but they have some tough games. City is a butt ass club. Like, they be buying off everything. So, like, whatever's in City's favor typically happens. They should actually have that point deduction, right? Right? Am I right? They shouldn't even be in this race because they should have a point deduction.
Essentially, they're meant to. I don't know. I don't care if City fans see this. I don't care how you feel about this, because I want you to know you guys are paper fans. 90% of you never supported the club before 2018, but that's a story for another day. But for now, we're going to speak about the fact that there's no way you have 115 breaches of financial fair play. And you want to tell me that somehow they never found you guilty of at least one?
City buying off everybody.
115.
Hey, bro,
put me at least 10 of them.
Put me on their payroll. I want to be bought too.
Me too.
Because at this point, it's unfair. Like, and wait, hold on. You were talking about the goal difference. See, he just pulled it up right now. We have a higher goal difference at this point in time.
Yeah, by 1.
Our goal difference was actually the same, because I think they lost the last game, or they won the last game 1-0. Our goal difference was the same. The thing that's put them ahead right now is goals scored, goals for. So you see how they won 66, we on 64. So meaning, like, if they win the next game 1-0, they go ahead again.
Hey, you know what?
Not on goal difference though. It's on goal scored.
You know what I just noticed, Cup?
What?
You saw my team seated there?
What?
You see where my team's seated there? In our trash ass season?
Bro, no one cares about anything below 2.
Hey,
to be real.
I'm just happy.
Bro, want to come here talk about Lucifer again, bro.
I'm just happy that we getting up there. But we
y'all hit some sort of form. That's real. I'll give you that. But honestly, the one that's not spoken about as much is Man United, bro. They've hit some form.
Yeah,
I can't even lie.
They have. They've hit that stride.
They've hit some form. Michael Carrick, they might as well just sign him. He might as well just be their manager at this point, because he's doing the job better than
that's not what's gonna happen.
Anybody they've had.
That's not what's gonna happen. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because the United board is stupid. They're gonna go and look for a coach.
They're old as hell.
This old as hell. Look for a coach that they can try and be like, oh, he's a coach. He has more experience than Michael Carrick. Kick Michael Carrick out. Bring this coach in, and guess where they're gonna be at by the time the 20th game of the season rolls around next season. You see where Sunderland is? That's where they're gonna be at, 12th place. And then next they're gonna have to sack that manager, bring back Michael Carrick, build them back up to like top 6,
On the real,
just
though.
not to sign him again.
It's like a cycle. It's
So-
like a constant cycle they kept
Because
got
it
going
happened
on.
before. Michael Carrick, what was it? It was when they sacked Ragnick.
Yeah.
Before they brought in no, it was when they sacked Ole before they brought in Ragnick. And then
Yeah, the interim.
what happened? Yeah, he won all the games. I think he drew one and won the rest. I think it was 4 games he was in charge of, 3 wins and a draw. And then what happens after that? They decide, oh, we're just gonna go ahead and sign someone to train Pep and Klopp or whatever
Bro,
the hell they said.
You know what they need, bro? Man, you need like the Real Madrid treatment. They need a manager that can just handle egos, bro. Because they have players that can play. Like, I mean, that's kind of debatable right now.
Yeah.
But typically, Man, you have players or have the power to sign players that make huge impacts.
You know what?
At all times.
Like at the same time, the thing is, one thing that like my older brothers and everything they've always said to me is like, no matter what it is, it's Manchester United, bro. You're always gonna be able to sign someone just because of the name Manchester.
The name is big. Like they signed Pogba, bro. At a time when, bro, the club was going down, they signed such huge names, and it doesn't even make sense sometimes.
What they need is the Mourinho treatment. You know what Mourinho does?
But they had him.
Yeah,
and they lost him.
That's the problem.
They ain't even give him time, bro.
Like,
But he was about to cook.
The Mourinho treatment was he won a trophy with it. He won the Euro.
He actually did. Wait. Where did Mourinho get? Was that Spurs? They sacked him the game before the final.
Yes,
and then they lost.
And lost.
And guess what? They might get relegated now.
Do you know they brought
Goodbye, Spurs.
They brought in Ryan Mason. Ryan Mason is at the time was a 29-year-old player that just retired from Spurs.
I don't know what they curse for real. Like people say other teams are cursed now. Spurs is actually cursed.
Do you know the reason why they said they sacked Mourinho at the time? You know they're trying to do that Super League thing.
Yeah.
That no one did. Apparently everyone else was like, Mourinho was like, the hell is the Super League? He doesn't even want that. Matter of fact, the players don't even come to training. I'm trying to fight this. I don't want it.
Yeah.
And then they sacked him over it. They said, okay, cool. And it was what even happened at the end of the day? He went to Roma the next season and won the Conference League.
He went to Roma. Mourinho's a goat, bro.
Completing everything.
However you look at it.
So all he needs to do now is go and say, oh, I want to coach UEFA, the Euros, and the Nations League. I want to coach Portugal or something. And win.
If he actually coached the national team, I'd actually like to see how that will go. Because that could actually be insane.
Because it doesn't matter the team; it's Mourinho. You know what I mean? It's because
it is Mourinho, bro.
So like they're gonna accept him. But aside from Mourinho, that's what I'm talking about. Speaking of Mourinho, Man United need that Mourinho treatment, and you know what it is? A massive get out of my club. Like it's just a massive. You gotta rip it. Just go.
That's gonna be tough. They need new ownership. They need a lot, bro. It's like Ronaldo said, bro. The problem is it's deep rooted. It's the ownership. Something is wrong over there. Like they need to fix that before they can make any progress. Real talk. Hey, let's also like talk about Spurs right quick, bro. Because they actually like about to get relegated. Like this is no joke.
Bro.
Like this is the first time like in 100+ years that they're ever been in this situation. I don't think they've ever been out of top flight football, actually.
No, they have.
When?
I mean, that was a long ass time ago.
You're talking about like 1950 or something?
The 70s.
Bro.
It really wasn't the 70s. That's the last time.
Have they ever been relegated though? No.
Ever since then?
Have they ever been relegated?
Maybe one time or two.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that the only teams that haven't been relegated are like Arsenal, Spurs. There's like 6 teams. I'm not gonna list them out. Someone can list them out. But like, there's a few teams. Spurs is one of those teams that have never been.
The only one I've ever heard is Arsenal. That's the only one I've ever heard. But
that is crazy to think about.
That's the only one I've ever heard. But at the same time, it's kind of like I'm not ruling out Spurs.
I'm ruling them out, bro.
I'm not ruling it out. You wanna know why?
They're out.
You know how this relegation battle always goes. Like a team, like they'd be the team to find form and end up.
But then think about it though. How those relegation battles go is typically between teams that have been in relegation battles, bro. Spurs have never been in relegation battles. Their fan bases don't even know how to go about a relegation battle, bro. Because like this is the time when their fans need them the most. If you really think about it, this is when they need to be on their backs.
Not gonna lie.
But now Spurs start losing. Their fans start walking out 20 minutes into the game. And it's like, damn, like y'all don't even believe in us. It's over. It's over.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
The curse for real.
I've not seen Spurs go past 6th place in a long time. Like I don't know. Like it's crazy to see the table and see Sunderland in 12th and Spurs is below that.
Oh my mama, they about to get relegated. It's about to be
Like
a Premier League
you
season
guys can't
without
see this,
Tottenham Hotspur.
but this is a big ass ViewSonic screen, right? And like it goes from 1 to 13.
I don't
And
even see Spurs.
Is not on the list.
They at the bottom, bro. They about to be gone.
I swear to God, he had to scroll. Nate really just had to scroll.
They on 34 points right now. 4 games left, right? It's a 38 game season, right? 4 games left.
West Ham.
They're
West
2
Ham has found
points.
their form.
They're 2
West
points.
Ham has found their form. It's sad. Like I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like this is just crazy.
They must be cursed, bro. Think about it, bro. Harry Kane left. Harry Kane's about to win the Ballon d'Or. Harry Kane's about to win the Ballon d'Or.
Really?
I'm calling it right now.
Shit, I don't know if it's him.
Who other than Harry Kane? All right, if Bayern win the Champions League, which they're not, by the way, because Arsenal's about to win it. That's just a fact. But if in some weird way, let's say Bayern win the Champions League, Harry Kane's winning the Ballon d'Or. Even when Arsenal wins the Champions League, Harry Kane's winning the Ballon d'Or. I'm calling it right now.
I think Olise probably should win it.
Olise? No.
And it's not just the Champions League.
I don't even think.
And it's not even just the Champions League that counts for it. Remember, what is this year? A World Cup year.
Nah, bro. They literally put up the percentages of the chance of someone winning the Ballon d'Or.
Okay, so
Harry Kane is first. Olise is second, I believe.
Yes, but think about it this way: if France makes it to the final, and England doesn't,
France makes it to the final.
I said, imagine
if France makes it to the final. Guess who it's because of? Saliba. You know, Saliba. That solid defense. That's the only way France is going through. Because everyone knows France's attack is superb. That's a fact. France's attack is amazing, but their defense has been shaky, and that's what always lets them down. But they have big boy Saliba in there. Trust.
Anyway,
if they win, it's because of Saliba, bro. Guess what? Another Arsenal player, bro. Tell you, Arsenal just dominating across the board, bro. Across the board, bro. On that note, City's bottling the league. Cap certified.
That's cap. I ain't gonna say.
That's certified.
You guys don't have the mentality to win a Premier.
That's certified. City is bottling the league.
Nope. All right, guys. I know you've seen what's happening around the world. You know what I mean? You know, our big boy, Mike Jack.
The GOAT.
The GOAT, man.
King of pop.
Yeah. Yeah. They just dropped his biopic movie, man. You know what I mean? It's doing some numbers. I think they said it's made. I think it's the most money made for a biopic movie opening day.
I believe that.
Yeah,
everybody's talking about. Everyone wants to see this.
The former first was Oppenheimer.
I went to see Oppenheimer. I ain't gonna lie. That was
Oppenheimer was a good movie.
That was a quality.
And then Michael Jackson was. It's not surprising to me. That man was possibly the most popular man in the world without social media. How do you even do that?
He was. Bro, everyone knows Michael Jackson, bro. Like everyone. Bro, you can go to the depths of Africa, bro, and find people doing the moonwalk.
Man.
Because of Michael Jackson. Everyone knows Michael Jackson. I don't think there's anybody on this earth that doesn't know Michael Jackson.
He created the moonwalk, right? But then no one seems to remember the name of the person that actually created it.
Bro, in this life, bro.
And they used to call it the backslide.
Bro, in this life, bro, you got to be an alligator, bro. Sometimes you just got to create greatness. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you don't even got to be the one that created something. You just got to do it the best way. You just got to popularize it.
And he did.
Is that a word? Popularize?
Popularize, yeah.
Yeah, you just got to popularize it. And Michael Jackson did that better than anybody could have done it.
Yeah, but essentially, man, that brings me to...
Hold on. On that note, though, arguably, Chris Brown could have done that.
Could have done what?
Chris Brown could have reached that level of success. I genuinely believe it. Until he
started beating women.
Tried to take out Rihanna, bro. He tried to take her out. He tried to send it to the grave.
Like, You don't understand, bro. Like, it's different because the level of success that we're talking about from Mike Jack, this guy started for like it's been years, man. Like I'm telling you, he started from so young. Like imagine being part of, imagine being that successful at that age. You know what I mean? You start with Off the Wall when I think he was about 21, then drop Thriller, then just dropping banger after banger after banger. You know what I mean? It's just essentially I don't think, no disrespect to Chris Brown, bro, but Chris Brown would have been lucky to have half the success he did, even a quarter.
Half the success.
It's not close.
Half the success.
Chris Brown
I feel like
social media.
I feel like his momentum was killed. I ain't even gonna lie. I think that whole thing killed his momentum because at that point, bro, almost everything Chris Brown touched turned to gold. You can argue that everything he touches till this day turns to gold.
Okay, let's
That boy, he's a certified
if you're gonna
hitmaker.
talk about killing momentum, are we not gonna talk about the fact of how many scandals Michael Jackson was involved in, and still, he was the most popular man on earth.
How many scandals was he really a part of, though? Let's ask the kids, because the kids will say the truth. He ain't do none.
And he ain't do nothing. But that's the thing. At the end of the day, it's whatever the media has to. They were always.
You think he did nothing?
I think he did nothing, because what happened? The media came out and said, "Well, let me not even. I can't even speak for it because he might have done something. It might have not. But I really believe maybe nothing happened. But then again, the media came out and published it. This and this and this and that. And by the time he was exonerated, the FBI saying that they found nothing. That was just like a footnote in the paper. Oh, Michael Jackson exonerated.
How do you justify a grown man having kids that aren't of his blood or relation in his bed?
Well, apparently he said he never had him in his bed. Allegedly.
Hey, I ain't even gonna dive into that.
Yeah, that's for part 2 of his biopic. But
Mike Jackson is the GOAT. Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I did.
What's your take on the movie? Because I haven't seen the movie.
Well, essentially, I think first off, I'm gonna start with this. Great job, Jafar Jackson, man. He did a great job. I think he looked more like Michael Jackson than Michael Jackson looks like Michael Jackson. People probably, nah. I'm telling you, look at that movie, bro. You would think that
that's a bold statement. That's a bold statement.
There should be a switch. You know what I mean?
And even looks more like Michael Jackson than Michael Jackson.
No, like facial wise and everything. Like he just, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like I'd seen the movie and then it looked like certain instances where he just looked like Michael Jackson at the time.
Bro, like, what if that was AI though? Like, think about it. What if it was AI? Because, like, what if they used AI to make it look like Michael Jackson?
I don't think, because, like, how do I explain it?
You can, because think about Sinners, right? They just won the Oscars and all that. Sinners, most of the scenes were shot with like using AI. Like, you couldn't physically have Michael B. Jordan there both times, right? So they had like a stunt double, whatever, that was doing the same stuff, and they just kind of AI generated the face there.
Yeah, but like the thing for that is that Jafar Jackson already looks kind of like Michael.
So they can't enhance it?
I mean, it's probably enhanceable, that I believe, because even down to the...
Because in this day and age, you don't know.
No, because the thing is that he has blood to Michael Jackson, so there would be resemblance, regardless.
Of course. And then they could just, which just makes it easier to use AI to make it look even just exactly like Michael Jackson, as if he was actually
there. And again, he might have Michael B. Jordan level talent to make his face, his jaw look the same way Michael did and all that.
Hey, who knows? I need to see it myself, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I need to see it.
You should. It was a good movie, man. I really think they did a good job.
I'm trying to go see it in the cinemas, though, because, you know, people out here be using other means to watch.
I know what you're talking about, bro. There's people, man.
People be using other means to watch movies that
they don't have
that just came out.
They don't have patience. You feel me? Just go to the cinema, gang.
Like you said what? You said what? They just sold the most, like, box office, like in the first day of release, right?
I think it was what, 30, is it 35 million or so?
That's crazy because some people not contributing to that. You know,
Honestly.
they just
Like, people really need to go to the cinema. But
some people, some pirates out here.
honestly,
But hey,
it's terrible. But anyway, off the topic of pirates, yeah, I do feel that was a good movie. I mean, everyone properly portrayed. They really made, you know what I mean, based off the accuracy or based off the stories that we heard of his father, Joe Jackson. I think they kind of replicated that well enough. Yeah, I think it was altogether a really good movie. I think people had the comments that they didn't dive deep into the scandals and stuff, but
I don't think they even would. I think they're trying to preserve the legacy.
yeah, I know, but like, you know what I mean? It's like, if they're going to do like a biopic and stuff like that, depending on if they want to or not, most of those scandals came like during the second part of his life, like during the second half of his life, because I know, like, yeah.
But like you said, they didn't deep dive into it. So, but they did mention them, right?
No, they didn't really mention them.
Oh, so they just brushed it off, like,
Yeah, you know what I
hey.
mean? But then again, it ends the movie, like, it sets up a part two easily. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, that's something that will probably be years down the line to come and stuff like that. But
How far back does it go? Does it start from like Jackson 5?
it does start from Jackson 5. It starts 1961, if I'm
Damn,
not wrong.
that's a long ass time ago.
Was it 1961, I believe. That's when it starts.
No, I need to get on that for real, because you know Mike Jack is in fact the king of pop for sure.
Yeah, either 1958 or 1961. I have to try and remember. But yeah, that's where it started. And then I think the final scene is around 1989 of that movie.
Oh, it ends in 1989. Oh, so there's a
There's
good amount.
definitely still more to come. There's
So
like
there
20
probably
years
is.
left in it.
They probably are planning to do a part 2. Then they probably set it up like that for
20
a reason.
years of it left.
They probably wanted to see like how this one does. It's clearly doing well.
Yeah,
And they'll probably like be like, hey, part 2 coming in 2 years, or yeah, something like that.
definitely not coming in 2 years. That's too short of time.
But yeah, Michael Jackson is definitely one of our GOATs.
Yeah,
I can say that for sure. I want to talk about another GOAT. You know, my guy Drake, Drizzy. He's about to drop. Iceman's about to be live everywhere, bro. He's about to turn the street.
He's been teasing Iceman for almost a year, bro.
Bro, he's doing the most. He's doing the most. Marketing is on point.
If this does not end up being a Grammy winning album, he's never gonna hear the end of it, because
He gonna win a Grammy from this album.
we already have.
I guarantee you, he's gonna win a Grammy from this album.
Have possibly the best album of 2026 that dropped earlier in the year.
Which is you talking about Cole?
Talking about Cole, man. The fall off, bro.
That's real. I can't even argue that. You know, I'm a Cole fan for sure.
I mean, like, he better win a Grammy with that, because I don't think I've gone through so many songs in an album and it had no skips. Only if you're a J. Cole hater, bro.
I know, but then at the same time, you just gotta think, bro. Sometimes it's just the power of your name, bro. Drake is just one of those people, bro. Like it doesn't matter what other people do.
Do you remember
if Drake does it, bro?
Do you remember what
top everyone's head?
What album was that? Some Sexy Songs for You. There was I want to meet your padres, pay my respects to your madre mia. And at the same time, that song was so garbage, and people around the world still hyped it, saying that song was so far. I was so disappointed. I'm like, it really just be the name, bro.
Bro, stop hating on Drake, bro.
It really just be the name.
Drake is the good.
I fuck with Drake, bro, but sometimes I call him out his name, gang. Like,
I can't lie.
Come on, man. We know your ability. You got to do better, gang.
Not every song he makes is a hit, but
definitely
damn near every album he drops, there's at least one hit.
Shit. Yes.
Damn near every album. You can't say that for everybody. And he's produced a lot of big names. He's made a lot of people famous. You can't deny that either. Globally, within the United States, look alive. What happened? Hey, bro, don't get me started on Drizzy, bro. Oh, the goat's about to drop. It's getting cold in here. Not because of them.
Kind of joke is that?
But I'm just saying, bro. Like, hey, if my guy Drizzy
May
about to drop,
15, May 15, stay tuned. I'm gonna download the album May 15th by 11 p.m. I should be up.
May 15th by 11 p.m. I'm gonna be up
May
May
14th,
14th,
11 p.m.
11:59.
11 p.m. May 14th, 11 p.m.
11:59 p.m. I'm up. I'm gonna be there. What do you think about his whole like marketing plan? His whole rollout and everything though, like with the ice blocks in Toronto and stuff like that. I mean, I think it's kind of genius though, and he even has there were like so many brands like
That were
basically
spelling out
ICEMAN.
ICEMAN.
Yeah, like
I
bro,
mean,
how many people have that kind of pool, bro? You can't tell me Drake's not the GOAT. Drake is the GOAT for sure.
I'm not gonna lie. It's the same thing. I think it's a consumption thing. I think it's like, for example, let's use someone like Playboy Cardi, for example, bro. That guy was trying to drop music for so long, like the album music.
Mhm.
Like he pump faked us too.
The album music.
I thought
That's so crazy.
that he, like, I legit thought he didn't drop. You know what I mean? I had to call Tariq. You know what I mean? I called Tariq. I'm like, dang, did he actually drop that album? Or I'm tweaking because I'm not seeing it. You know what I mean? I search Apple Music. I'm not seeing this album. It's like, oh nah, he definitely dropped it. I just have to check. So I checked again, right, to find out this guy dropped his album at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Hey man.
But
Hey man,
anyway,
say man, only some people got the sauce like him though.
you know, people
Like what Drake say? Drake, he said what? I forget the exact lyrics, but he said the only person he would drop, he would move the release date for was Taylor Swift. Respect to Taylor Swift. But other than that, but people get to step out the way because Big Drizzy's coming through.
Why is he moving it in respect for Taylor Swift?
Because Taylor Swift make numbers. You know, Taylor Swift, when she drop, people listen. That you gotta respect. Because you gotta realize a lot of Drake fans, Drake is so global that his audience isn't just strictly rap fans. He's damn near a pop artist. So Taylor Swift is pop. So if people are listening to Taylor Swift, you know, the pop audience part of it is gonna mess up his numbers for real.
Guess one person he would have never been able to outdo?
Who?
Mike Jack.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that.
Mike Jack.
I'm not saying he's the goat of all music, but he's the rap goat.
The numbers.
Name your top 5.
My top 5?
Yeah.
Like general rap or
Yeah.
music altogether?
Like rap music, hip hop.
All right. You can go Cole.
And don't do that nostalgia like
Nah,
Tupac.
I can't say
Biggie.
Tupac because I didn't necessarily listen to him.
Yeah, like based off of who you
Based
actually
off
listen
of me.
to. Yeah.
But J. Cole,
Real.
Kendrick, Drake, Lil Wayne.
Is that in order?
Yeah. And I have to probably filter out my 5, bro. Nice.
Think about it. You better think about it.
Probably too much jumbling up in there. I have to think.
Let me get mine together too.
Kanye.
That's solid. That's solid.
Kanye.
Actually, I don't even know if I can put them in order. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it myself. I don't know if I can put them in order. But I'll just say top 5. Yeah, Kanye for sure. I like that you said that because, yeah, Kanye for sure.
Well,
Drake for sure.
Kanye. I don't know what Kanye now got going on.
Nah, even Kanye now, bro. Like if you listen to his music, he produces some beautiful music.
He does. He just needs something's wrong with his head right now. He just needs to fix that.
He's just too much of a genius. Sometimes he's not right. At that point, he's not right.
He's not mentally right. He's sick.
But yeah,
right, man.
For sure. Kanye's in there. Drake's in there. I gotta put J. Cole in there for sure. That's 3. Lil Wayne is in there for me. That's 4. 5. This might be kind of controversial, but I put Future in there.
That's not controversial though.
That's 5 for me.
If you go 6 and 7, I have Future and Eminem.
You see, for me, I respect Eminem, right? I respect Eminem, but he's never been in my top 5. He's not bad at all by any means. He's just never been someone I listen. I don't like it. I don't. His rap style is not my thing. If that makes sense.
He's more of a, you know what I mean? He's more of the. It's not like black. You know what I mean? It's not like black culture. It's more of the rebel
It's
stuff. You know what I mean? It's kind of like
from
yeah,
MGK to
yeah.
I don't.
It's
It's cool. It's like when I listen to DMX. I don't really like the way DMX raps. I don't listen to that guy. But I respect it. You know,
that's
I
all.
respect it. But hey, I got respect for Eminem though. I for sure do. He got some hits there.
Yeah, nah, what really made me listen to M was at the time when they dropped The Death of Slim Shady. And I was just like, let me really see what M has been about for a while. You know what I mean? Is after a while, M just fell off the map. So I wasn't really listening to him for maybe here and
He
there,
been
Godzilla,
around. Yeah.
Venom, Killshot, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I decided, all right, let me see what this album's about. And the album's actually surprisingly good. I was like, oh, that's really it's an okay album. I wouldn't say solid, and well, I would say solid. I would rate the album a 7,
That's real.
a high like 6.57.
I do gotta give a shout out to my guy Jay-Z too though. Cause
Yeah, I was gonna toss Jay-Z in my Jay-Z's my top 10.
top 10 for sure.
Never,
Top 10 for
mind.
sure.
Never.
Jay-Z is someone I listen to. I think when I want to be motivated, if that makes sense, because he talks a lot of bus moves in his music. He talks a lot of you know, real stuff. Like I'd be listening, I'd be like, damn, that's kind of inspiring. Like I feel what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's not something I'll listen to though to like get turned. You know, like
You know what I mean?
or
I think for him, he's more of a genius, if that makes
it's
sense.
what's
Because
it called, retrospective or something. It's like
he's more
insightful.
he's more of a genius because you know what I mean. It's more of a
Kanye genius.
no. I think he's probably better than that, based off of
Oh, that's gonna upset some people. I ain't gonna lie.
oh, like you have to think about it for who do you think picks like the Super Bowl final performances?
Bro, ain't it
It,
somewhere
it's
there, bro?
Jay-Z.
No, he's a he's a businessman.
It's Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like technically based on well, I wouldn't say based off music.
He's a
Genius. I'll say
businessman.
businessman genius.
He's a businessman.
So
He knows how to make his money. He knows how to get it.
yeah. So like you think about it for the fact that back to back years, like
I
he's picked bangers. Like, well, I don't listen to Bad Bunny. I would say that, but like it's like you know what I mean? He knows how to pick.
Jay-Z is
Based off of politics.
he's very influential. Like that is a fact. Look at how many billionaires have come out of his camp or whatever. I mean, you have Kanye there, yeah, Rihanna there. I genuinely believe he has an influence on why Rihanna damn near stopped making music to focus on her business with, Fendi and all that. She doesn't need to make music to make money. Like she's just about her business. And I feel like he has that influence. I feel like everyone around him for real is like successful, the one way or another, you got Diddy around him too, but that's another topic. But hey, he just be around successful people. I think people around him for whatever reason,
Yeah.
But on that note, is Drake the GOAT? Cap or certified?
Cap.
That's certified, bro. Drake is the GOAT.
Cap.
This guy's a hater, but he's a Drake hater. It's cool. Not everyone can understand the aura that is Drake, but
Drake is your
ICEMAN.
Drake is your GOAT. You know my GOAT?
Who your GOAT?
Mike Jack. Drake wishes.
I ain't even gonna fight that. Hey, Mike Jack is the GOAT.
Drake wishes he was Mike Jackson.
Hey, 50 years.
He even bought the thing.
50 years from now, my guy Daniel's gonna understand and respect my guy Drake for what he's done for the culture.
It's not like I don't respect him, bro. I just feel he's not the best.
I was running through the 6 with my whoa. Come on, bro. Megan Thee Stallion is the problem.
I second that.
Klay Thompson ain't did none. Hey, until I see the proof, my guy Klay Thompson ain't done nothing wrong.
He's innocent until proven guilty.
Because if you really think about it, right? Like, why does everyone, Megan, start dating and stuff, always Why are they always painted as the bad guy? Like, why is there always something the guy did?
I said this earlier, right?
Mhm.
There is no way, because the thing is, it can definitely not be an attraction problem, because I'll admit, you know what I mean? She's an attractive person.
She's a beautiful woman. Hey,
Yeah, she's a beautiful
there's
woman.
no
There's
disrespect
no
to Meg.
disrespect to that. It's not like she ugly, you know.
No,
There has to be something.
because she chasing all these dudes away.
Like, you can't tell me that you're not noticing this. Like,
It's a cycle.
what's going on?
Keeps repeating
What's
stuff.
going on? Like, we need to speak about it. We need to take this.
Like, Meg, you telling me Tory shot you in the foot? For what reason?
Like, be real.
You're a stallion. He trying to take you down to his level.
Be real, bro.
You trying to chop off some feet.
I still can't believe he did. I
don't believe he did it.
What was the evidence? The evidence was that there was a gun around and he was in the same vicinity. Or what the hell was, like, I don't even know what it was. But I didn't see concrete evidence of him taking the gun and putting a bullet through your foot.
There was never any clear evidence, bro. It's all propaganda, bro. It's free Tory till it's spelled backwards, bro. Cause like, bro, there's just something wrong, bro. I need to hear something from Klay Thompson. I need to hear his side of the story.
Yeah.
Because there's always two sides to the story.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? Let's say allegedly, you know what I mean? That it is what happened, which I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen anything, so I can't just go being like,
We just hear him.
he's not shit or stuff like that. You know what I mean? But like, I think there are better ways to handle it rather than making a whole statement. Like, from that, you can tell she maybe don't have a PR team. Like, I don't know what that was.
She either doesn't have a PR team or
she just acted straight off emotion. Like
like overly emotional. Like she's not even thinking straight because she's a whole brand. Like she has a lot of people follow. She has millions of followers, right?
Yeah.
So like you can't just go out there saying things without actually thinking them through. Like just going out there and ranting about it. It wasn't even like hey, put like the message here like that. You know, that she said. But like it's not even that she went about it like in a smooth, you know, like PR operated way. It's kind of like she's just mad as hell and she ranted like, hey, forget this nigga. Like what's he?
I mean,
she has no filter. Like she has to have some sort of
filter.
Thing
90% of people do. Just don't follow each other on Instagram. People that don't have jobs or lives will probably peep it, and then
it just becomes a story. Like
storyline. We're like, oh, they're not together anymore.
Yeah.
Why? They're not following each other on Instagram no more.
Oh my God, there's news. Meg unfollowed Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson unfollowed Meg.
They unfollow each other. They no longer follow. You know what I mean? It's like
they break up. They keep that. Keep your business your business.
You know what I mean? Like
why you got to go to the world and make
more professional
everything hell for?
Then again, I get the emotional side of it because you feel betrayed, baby, you got cheated on, and I still need proof. I'm not discounting that you did, but we still need an official statement from Klay Thompson because apparently you've made your official statement.
And then, you know, you get there and you start seeing on social media, seeing on people's notes and everything, oh, you know, niggas ain't shit.
Like, I just woke up the next day,
if Meg can get cheated on, then whoop-de-woo. Like, bro, like, nah, it's deep. There's something wrong there between them, whatever.
You know what I mean? Like, I think I discussed it with someone and I said, I don't think, I can't totally discuss. It's not 100, it can't be 100% blame on her because this person really opened my eyes to the fact that, oh, she's always really getting cheated on or whatever. And I'm like, so we can come to a consensus that there's a problem somewhere.
There's a problem.
You can't go through those many relationships. And then I'm not discounting that sometimes guys can be dickheads. Very rarely, sometimes guys can be dickheads, right? Because, you know, black men just don't be dickheads like that, right? But there's something wrong. Like, there's something deeply rooted.
Definitely wrong.
Sit down and be like, what really is the problem? Like, you can't just instantly be like, oh, I deserve better. I never done anything to deserve this, that. Because I believe that karma, right? Karma's a strong B word, man. And based off of what you do, it's gonna reward you, it's gonna punish you, man. Like, so
Let me also just look on the other side, because Meg been doing her thing. I think she really been trying to change her image. Loki been trying to change her image. She been on her health tip, like trying to work out, get in shape, stuff like that. I've been seeing that. So like, there is a problem. So do you think the problem is something within her relationships, like how she goes about things, or maybe is it a problem with the types of guys she goes for?
I've never seen her go for a low key guy though. It's always someone in the famous circle, if that makes sense.
Not even low
Like,
key.
not even.
What I mean is like, is it maybe because I mean, look, Klay is someone he's low key out
He's
the way. We don't be
low-key,
hearing
yeah.
about what
You
he
don't
do,
really hear shit.
but within their own circles, I'm sure they know how he is. Like maybe he's the same as the other guys she been with. Like, does she go for guys that are, more likely to cheat on her? Like, because there are guys like that. There's some guys that you would look at and be like, yeah, he like that's like you get in a relationship with Future. You telling me you don't think Future gonna cheat on you? You get with a guy like Future, you get a guy like Party Next Door, bro. Party Next Door made songs about wearing other rappers' chains. Like, well, they're dating someone, bro. Like, there's just certain guys that's like, damn, that guy probably gonna
That's
cheat on
not
you.
even the guy I'm really talking about. Either Brent Fayez or Giveon, bro. Those guys,
You can't trust him.
horrible people, low key. But like,
They're horrible people.
they make good
Hey,
music, but
love
they
to them, though.
horrible
Love to
people.
them.
Like, you hear them really talking
they
about how they cheated on someone. Like, it's like, dang,
they just live
this guy
different
low key a
lifestyles.
dog, bro. But anyway, like, it's just, I feel it's more of I don't know. It's really a perception thing on her end. Like, and I know all the girls probably seen this or probably be writing so hard for her. Guys ain't shit. Because they always, like, I don't think I've ever seen a girl that really sat down and like took blame for whatever they did, even though they're at fault. I've never seen it. I'm not even saying Megan is at fault. I'm just saying, for instance, right? I've never seen anyone be like, I just got treated bad for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta be open to seeing both sides. Like, 'cause
honestly,
there always is something.
because I've seen, like, as much as I've seen some ain't shit niggas. You feel me? I've been around ain't shit niggas that just really ain't shit. So like, you can get where it's like, oh yeah, he's just really not shit. But then at the same time, it's like I see girls be like, they're just going through anything, that they're just ain't shit niggas. It's like, there's no way you've been around, you've dated this couple many people. I mean, I don't want to say it's impossible, because like, then again, it's a world, and then everything, there's always a probability, there's always even a slight possibility, even a 0.0001% chance of anything unfortunate happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's no way you've gone to date maybe 1, 2, 3 people. They've all treated you the same way.
Something
And
is
you've not
wrong.
like looked in the mirror and been like, am I the problem? You know what I mean? It's like, no, it's always I always did this, I always did this, that. Like, there's always something. It has to be something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there is a problem. So, key question is the problem like how she acts in relationships? Is the problem the types of guys she gets in relationships with? Because like, it's just gotta be something. Like, and if you think about it, bro, like, Meg is she's like I guess you could consider like an alpha woman, right? She's a whole lot of personality. Like, that's a lot for many guys to do it. So it typically does take a certain type of guy to actually be able to handle like that,
Yeah,
And I feel like guys that can handle that are more likely to be guys that are, promiscuous,
yeah,
or something like that.
because they low-key go out, do whatever they do, and those are the ancient niggas. I can say, like, at the same time, there's some times where it's like, I don't know, like, when you have a woman that's doing her own thing, like, just, you know what I mean? Like, possibly because of the amount of fame she's acquired, she thinks she can have the say-so in the relationship.
Do whatever, yeah.
So
Changes the
at the same
power
time, that
dynamic.
also, you know what I mean? That also drives a man away too.
That's real.
It's kind of like I'm just gonna go be around someone who can actually be comfortable with me leading. I can be comfortable around, be comfortable with me leading rather than, can actually listen and be like, oh, I have a say. So like, I don't think, because personally for me, I'm not looking for a girl that will just say, do this, do that, do this, do that. And then all of a sudden it's just like, I need you to have a mind of your own. You know what I mean? Like, but essentially, I don't know if maybe, I don't know what her relationship with Klay Thompson was like. So I'm not even going to speak on it. Right. But essentially, like you said, like an alpha woman, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I really do think that essentially it is maybe a say so thing and then maybe drive someone away. I really don't know. Like,
because
it could
I
be
feel
anything.
like I'm just talking, but it feels like he's the type to be like, hey, you know who I am? Like, I'm not gonna be doing that, or I expect you to do this for me, whatever, stuff like that, and that can drive a guy away. I mean, it just is what it is.
Or if she's an as you should woman, bro.
Hey,
But I don't know. But then again, there's also the other perspective. And that just could be that Klay Thompson wasn't shit for real.
it's possible. Like, there's no,
It's also
he could just be a
that
Asian nigga.
like an ancient nigga and just cheated on her, you know what I mean? But like then again, we can't make all these assumptions and then there's no like
We need to hear the other side of the story.
Like I know it sounds crazy to be like, why would Megan Thee Stallion lie about this, that? Shit, humans have the tendency to lie. Like it's just what it is. Like if the lie is gonna benefit me and put me trending, put me on the lap for longer, I'll do it. I will lie. Trust me, I will.
Well, with that said, Megan Thee Stallion is to blame for Klay cheating. Cap or certified?
That I can't really. I think that's a question to leave the fans to answer, bro. Like
Y'all let us know. Cap or certified?
I can't.
I'm going certified.
I can't. That's too much of a sore topic there. I need to see both sides first, and then come back and comment under the post or something.
That's right.
That's probably what I'm going to do.
With that being said, it's been real. It's your boy Trevor.
Yeah, it's Daniel. You know what I mean?
And we out.